guys and gals, Never here from Drake Queen Gaming, and something mounts toward the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Just Friends. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm saying you were up, and let's go. I think... no. There we go. Okay. Alright. The staff itself likes it, but it's our policy to at least have some patrons trying it. But every time I offer them, they refuse. No way! That sounds amazing! The cheetah and I just smile at the sound of his voice. He sounds surprised and happy after all. His tail continues swishing, and frankly, it's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Well, it's true, sir. So what do you say? Of course, I want this one. Today is a very hot day, and I want something really cold, too. I smile at the dog and look at the cheetah, who seems to catch my movement, too. He looks at me right away with his smile. The dog does notice that and looks at me, too. Sorry to overhear you two. Kind of hard not to do so while I'm here. Alex, I want that drink too. You need more than one person to try it, right? I'm interested in something different, and I kind of love wine, so this cocktail of yours sounds amazing. I look at the dog, who's surprised with me now. Hello to you too, Wagner. Sorry for not calling you out before. Didn't want to scare you, big dog. The dog smiles at me. His tail starts moving slowly, and he pats my shoulder. Aiden! Oh, God, I thought you wouldn't be here today. I mean, I always knew there was a chance, but Oh, don't worry about it. Things got complicated. Someone broke my computer at work. My boss knows the manager of this hotel somehow, and I'm pretty sure he'll drill me with so much work when I get back because of this good action of his, but he called some contacts and arranged for me to stay here for a few more days. So I'm gonna enjoy this as much as possible because I know nothing comes for free in my life. Big boy. I look at the cheetah. So, will it be okay for me to have the same drink as his? The cheetah smiles at both of us and gives me a nod. Oh my, you two know each other? That's perfect. Of course there's no problem at all. Gonna make them for you two. Now, since you two came without company here, I believe it's not a problem if I ask you both to sit together. Since this is a new drink and you are kind of helping me here too, I thought I could send some snacks on the house for the both of you. I can't just give 2 portions though, so it would be better if you two sit together and share it. What do you say? I'm fine with it. You don't mind, right, Alex? I want to spend my time with you today if possible, man. Heh. Of course. I never thought of seeing you again here, dog. Let's enjoy this. And thanks, Alex, for the consideration. The cheetah gives us a wink and turns around while he says, Then, go. Find a table that suits your tastes. I'm going to send a waiter with your drinks and snacks as soon as everything is ready. Cool. Thanks. Let's go then, dog. Yeah, let's. We both walk some steps away from the counter and look at the bar. There are very few people here. I can count them on one hand, but that's fine. I like the ambience. The dog is smiling, and I can feel the wind his tail makes on my back while it's moving slowly left and right behind him. What a lucky man you are. I mean, most bosses would never do what yours did to you, eh? Oh, absolutely. But I wouldn't count myself as lucky. I'm pretty sure there's something sketchy happening with my computer that will set back my work in weeks, and he's trying to make me feel guilty not to complain later. So I'm really sure I'll have my work to do on the job when I get back. That being said, he did help me. It better be here rather than at home without anything to do. I just need to check the emails if necessary. Heh, nice. At least we can spend some time with each other, right? I mean, yesterday at the pool was amazing. Can't forget your face when I offered to help you with the sunscreen. I can feel my face getting hotter. Well, it's not every day that I have a handsome dog wanting to rub sunscreen on my body. Second, coffee time. Heh, good to know I'm a handsome dog. He says that proudly of himself while we walk together to a small square table for 2 at the back of the bar. The table is close to one of the dark windows the bar has. That I'm sure to have some sort of thing making them so dark, probably to make the ambience inside look like it's always night, but at the same time allowing us to see outside. We can see the parking lot close to the pool from here. The trees around the bar, everything. This place sure is amazing. Yeah, you are. Now let's sit, okay? Fine. I'll try to mess with you for a little while then. But yeah, yesterday was fun. Any time I spent together with you is fun, so I'm glad I found you here again, you know? Oh, yes, I agree. I look at his green eyes and I give him a big smile. As I said, I had the good luck of having my boss allow me to spend more time here is all. I was quite sad yesterday when we parted ways at the elevator, you know? I had that feeling I wouldn't be able to see you again so soon. So you can't imagine how happy I've got when I heard your name. You know, you don't strike me as a drinker. Never thought you were the type. Trying new things? He grins at me. As any good dog, his tail just shows he's in a good mood, as if his smile wasn't enough. Heh, I just figured I could try something as long as it's not strong. Let's hope it's good. If it's not, at least I'll have your company. He winks at me. I feel the warmth on my face. If I'm blushing or not, I can't tell. But the way he said this silly little thing made me glad. A little embarrassed. He's a charmer, all right. Thanks, big guy. Let us sit now before you try to make me blush standing here. If you keep this up, I'm sure you'll get that reaction out of me. I say it with the most affected voice I can do. He grins at me, his tail switching fast now. Good. Let us go sit and talk then. We sit at the small table together, one in front of the other. He puts his paws over the table, and I notice how his table is so small compared to the others. There are bigger, square tables in the middle of the bar, but over the side they're smaller, probably meant for people who want to be alone or with just one more person and won't order a lot either. Signal. The table is close to the darkened window. There must have been something on those windows to make them so dark, but thanks to that, the ambient inside the bar is artificially changed to an evening tone, even if it's still day outside. So, what do you think? A good place to relax, huh? I look at him and nod. I close my eyes and listen to the smooth jazz in the background, on loop right now. Maybe at night they change the song. I don't mind. It's a pretty song, and it's not so loud at the point of making me sick of it. Yes, it is. The music is nice, too, and the seats are comfortable right here. He smiles at me, showing me his white teeth. That's true, isn't it? I notice his ears are twitching a little. Is he hearing something that's calling his attention? Is the music too loud for you? Oh, no. It's fine. I think since this is a mixed bar, they put some of the most sensitive species to set up the volume there. It's pretty good for me, and you? Oh, for me it's normal. The volume is very low to me, actually, which I like. But I think it's louder for you. He taps his fingers on the table. Well, probably, but it's not loud either. I guess at night they crank the volume up, you know. We who have sensitive hearing always have some gadgets on ourselves and put on our ears if necessary. Like some very small sound-canceling earbuds, you know. They're not perfect, but they do the trick for me when I'm alone at a place with too much noise. Okay, that's interesting. So, tell me, how can you hear me if we're together here at night when everyone is so loud as hell and the music is louder too? Well, he gives me that smile with a proud and confident expression, like he's the best at something I still don't know. I'm very good at labial reading. At what? What reading? I don't think that means what he thinks it means. It does? That's what it means? Okay. Alright, it just sounds naughty. Okay. It's funny. Well, yeah, I mean, I know that means lips, but that's not the kind of lips I was thinking of. Okay, I did not know that. All right, interesting. All right, but mostly when the sounds are too loud. These people tend to try to speak louder than the other sounds, so it's not hard to picture what you're saying. Besides, those small earbuds aren't perfect. If you want a perfect sound-canceling system, you need a big headphone that covers all your ears. That's why I use them. It just makes the noise more tolerable for me, at least. That's a nice strategy. You guys have so many other problems my species don't at the same time. You have so many perks that work better than we have. Well, you have other issues I don't have, though. And it's pretty normal. We all have to care about our health in different ways. That's why doctors can help more than one species are so in demand these days. It would be impossible for us if each... I'm sorry, what was that? It would be impossible... It would be impossible for us if each species had its own doctor. In the end, we are more similar than different. I agree with you, but that doesn't change that you do have a different body at the same time, and for each species, something works differently. Nothing we cannot learn about, though. So, you know, water time, or coffee time. God, that's good. He nods, and now that I think about it, the more influential doctors are those who actually study more than one species. When you can help more than one, you have more money incoming. But I did notice that certain species don't like the smell of others, and they're all about scent. To me, as a human, the less scent I have, the better, but that's not good for them either. In the end, they are territorial. That's why a doctor who tends for dogs also tends for wolves and foxes, since the species are similar enough for their scent to not make each other go crazy. This way, the doctor also doesn't need to use any scent neutralizer or something like that. Those things are expensive. I've read an article at a time that a human doctor had at least 6 different rooms to tend to 6 different species. One of them only for humans because some of us have allergies. The more complex the system, the more we will have to pay for that, though. But that's part of the logistics behind our world. It's better than just separating everything from races and start another silly race war. The world has enough problems as it is. I look at the dog and notice he's looking at me, with his green eyes fixed on mine. What you thinking, little guy? I grin at him. His tone and worried expression makes him a very cute dog right now. Sorry, I tend to space out when I remember complex issues. But it's nothing, really. I'm more concerned with the drinks. You think they'll be good? He sighs and crosses his arms. Well, I love passion fruit, so if the bar chitty is able to fuck... Yo, this line looks weird. If the bar cheetah is able to fuck the best fruit that exists on Earth, I'll be... I don't think that's what he meant to put. Okay. I'll correct it. If the bar chitty is able to pick the best fruit that exists on this Earth, is able to... Be really... What? Yeah, this sentence is all sorts of nonsense. I'm just gonna skip it. That's a hard job, don't you think? Maybe. I mean, is that how he's making the drink? He's fucking the fruit into the cup? The fruit into the cup? I don't know. It sounds weird. Oh, you don't like passion fruit, then? Yeah, I like passion fruit. He looks at me with a big smile on his furry face. Hell yeah, man! Passion fruit is the best thing ever! I know, right? I grin at him and he winks back at me, swishing his tail left and right. So cute. Don't worry, dog. I doubt he'll fuck this up. The question is more if you like alcoholic drinks, and what type of drink do you like? He looks at me, folds both of his arms, and looks at me with a serious expression. There's more than one type? I chuckle at him. He's really cute when he gets all serious over something so silly for me. I guess we can't judge people only by their looks. Talking to him makes him 100 times more attractive because of moments like this. Well, yeah, some are strong, others are dry, some are very sweet and taste no alcohol at all. But when you get up, you fall down to your chair right away because of the amount of alcohol you've ingested. He sighs, his green eyes showing some concern. Do you think this one will be a dry one? The wine he told us he would use is a dry one, yes. And the passion fruit naturally is not a sweet fruit, right? There's also some lime juice, if I'm not mistaken. Those 3 can make a very bitter kind of drink. But I think what can make this drink sweet or bitter is the type of passion fruit he uses and how much honey he adds to it. There's also the quantity of wine he'll use, too. Alright, y'all, I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to have a quick shout-out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank y'all for all I do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silverman. Thank you going above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks to our 3 gold tier patrons, Zeke, Toby, and Blue Wolf Alpha. Y'all are awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to Ultimate Tier. Anyway, if you want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our not safe for work contents as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I shall see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!